needs to have full access to every environment. Well, I just in the previous point made the statement that we should give the service account system administrator, which is the most elevated privilege in every environment in order to do inventory. Well, that's not 100% accurate. So why do we recommend the system administrator security role? Because we not only need to do inventory, but we also have to manage some resources as part of the governance framework. For example, what happens to orphan resources? A person leaves the organization and leaves a lot of photos and apps hanging in there, and we need to reassign it to a different owner so that they don't stop working. Where we need privilege, enough privilege to do that, and that is done by assigning the system administrator security role to the service account. So again, if we define the governance framework and we have to define also the procedures that we're going to do as a global admin team, one of them would be to manage orphan resources. If we do that, well, we will need enough privileges inside each environment to do that. But if we define that we can only do inventory and we're not going to do those tasks, which would be weird, but what we could do is create a specific security role, a custom security role in each environment, assign it to the service account, and give only access to certain tables so that we can read the tables and the data necessary to do inventory. In a nutshell, the CUE starter kit is exactly that, a starter kit. So some tools that are already there for us. It's kind of an accelerator that we can customize to our needs. And in fact, that would be the recommended approach. You install this interface and starter kit, you use only what you need and customize in order to implement your governance procedures. But in the end, we are doing IT, we are managing infrastructure, and what we don't want the Power Platform to be is like those old horror stories that we've seen with IBM Lotus Notes, for example, where Shadow IT was really present. Shadow IT is basically the proliferation of silos and unknown data or workflow assets, any IT component that is hanging there, and we don't have control, and most importantly, we don't have visibility as global IT. What we want to have is full visibility of what's going on in the tenant and then identify any risks, whether it's security, data, or operational disruptions. So as IT, it's completely normal that some people have enough privilege with certain secured service accounts to access any devices, SharePoint sites, but also Power Platform environments. Otherwise, we won't be able to do our job.